going on, guys? Fernandez here, bringing you guys another tutorial on a fade high faux hag with a beard. I'm gonna start by using my Andes Masters open on the outer edge of the line, the sideburn line, so it's a little darker once I edge it at the end. Also do it on the other side. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the Andes Masters on the halfway position, and I'm gonna create my first guideline. Now when you're creating your first guideline, make sure that you're flicking once you get to the desired guideline, so you're not creating a hard line. This way it is easier for you guys to come back later and erase. Now I'm gonna go ahead and close the Andes all the way to the close position. I'm gonna work with the sideburn area to kind of lower it a little bit more so it's more defined when it comes to the beard itself. What I do on one side, you must do on the other side so they look symmetrical. The Andes still close position, I'm gonna work the neck area. This specific client likes it completely skin on the bottom neck of the neck area. I'm gonna go ahead now and create a second guideline. I'm doing this with the Masters open. Now once we finish with the second guideline, I'm going to close my Andes Masters to work on that second guideline and erase that line. I'm working my way down once again. So just close, once it's open, close it one notch and just work using the corner of the machine, the corner of the blade. It gives you a better blend and you could actually get that detail going, so it makes a perfect blend. Now once we are done erasing that line that we created with the half Masters open, I'm gonna go ahead and use the zero guard double magnetic on the open position, and I'm going almost to the top. This specific client likes his faux hags like pretty high up, almost like a crew cut or a military cut, but not skin. Once we are done using the zero guard completely open, I'm going to use the zero guard one more time to get that line that we created. I'm going to close it halfway, actually a little past halfway point with the zero guard to take that line out. Don't forget, at least once. Yeah. Now once we finish with the zero guard, I'm gonna go ahead and use the number 1 guard, and I'm gonna just barely go sideways with it right on the top. The Masters is in the open position with the number 1 guard.
la tenía que estar aquí así. La que dieron el sábado. Tiene que ponerla ahí para que esta gente vea.
A mí. So now what I'm gonna do here is wetting the hair so I can start giving the top of the hair the full hacks look. I'm gonna start by creating the first guideline right on the middle. Now it's a traveling guide, so pretty much you're just following what you did on the top all the way to the back. On the back he likes it a little shorter, so I'm just going pretty much finger length all the way on the back. Once I'm done with the first guideline on the middle, I kind of like to angle my fingers and create that full hacks look a little shorter on the sides. Now I like to come it sideways and kind of cut parallel going backwards just to double cross the work that I just did. If you do this, it makes a better haircut and you could actually get the little ends completely out. Now it's all even by cross checking your work. Once we're done cutting, I like to use my thinning shears and come on the outer edge of the hair to kind of create that special blend that it goes through the full hacks. You could do this lightly, you could do this with other kinds of fades. Using the thinning shears will help you a lot to take the bulk out and actually achieve a better look or a better fade itself. Once we are finished with the haircut, I'm gonna use my Andy's T outliners. This outliner has the GTX blade, which the tooth are wider. When you're doing, actually when I'm doing the edge, I like to start on the middle of the hairline and work my way out. Like this, you don't push it back. Try to always keep it natural. This specific client likes his beard on a natural look. So all you're doing is creating that line, so then later on you just come with the razor and just clean it up. I like to use the corner a lot of the T outliners when I'm creating the arch right there on the temple peak point. And don't put a lot of pressure, guys, when you're creating this line. All you're doing is pretty much just marking it. You don't want to scar the clients, especially if you zero gap your T outliners. He also wants a part, so I'm going to create a small part here right on the corner of the edge itself. Now I'm going to use my Andy's Supras Z Arts with the number 2 blade in it to take the beard down. Now when I'm taking the beard down to a lower level, I like to still have my client face up so he doesn't end up having all the hair on his face. That's just a little hint that I learned over the years. Make it comfortable for the clients. With my TL liners, again, I'm gonna create the bottom line. He likes it just a little lower than the jaw line itself. Again, just create a line and then just clean up the work after that before you use the shaver. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the Andy shaver on the neck area. The specific client doesn't like the razor. He breaks out a lot. When you're using the shavers, which I highly recommend this shaver specifically, you don't have to replace the heads as often, and just don't put a lot of pressure. You don't want to push into the skin and irritate the client, especially if they have sensitive skin. Now I'm gonna be using the Tune 45 shaving gel, guys. This shaving gel just came out. You could get yours at tune45.com. It's an 8-ounce bottle for $6. This shaving gel is amazing. I have used so many shaving gels on the past. I highly recommend you guys getting yourself a few bottles of this shaving gel. It has aloe vera in it. Actually, I have used it in hot towel shave on the past, and it doesn't irritate the skin like other shaving gels when you're actually using the razor. It glides smoother, it stays more moist, and it doesn't dry up as quickly as other shaving gels out there. Now when you're using your razor, guys, all you're doing is cleaning up the line that you created with the TL liners. So you don't want to go ahead and create a different line with the razor itself. And like I say, he likes it natural look. So all I'm doing is just pretty much cleaning whatever I did with the TL liners. Once we're done with the beard, I'm going to use my Tune 45 shaving gel one more time to get the rear edge of the behind the ear. A lot of barbers that I've seen out there don't like to get the excess hair that is on the ear, so make sure you do so. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my zero guard with the Andes Masters on the halfway position to kind of create a blend on the beard so it looks like it's flowing into the fade itself. After you're done, you pretty much use any styling gel you like. I'm using gummy here. You could go ahead and style the hair as your client desires. Right at the end touches, I like to use my barber comb and my shears and pretty much get any little hairs, pretty much cleaning work. That's about it, guys. This is the final cut. Subscribe, comment if you have any questions. My Instagram is @thebarber. Follow Barbers Through History. Check that page out. barbersthroughhistory.bigcartel.com for all your barber gear.